government is now launched upon a programme of reforms which really go right across the piece, but are looking essentially at where power is located in our society, where it is located, where it should be located, how we decide where it should be located, and who should decide where it should be located.
We all have these rules and regulations, and they're all in place for very valid reasons, and they've grown up over time. But it's getting behind those rules and regulations and getting to the intention.
I'm intrigued to know why we do want to enshrine the Bill of Rights now. I mean, when we talk about the Bill of Rights, people normally think of the American sort of Bill of Rights. But I'm intrigued to know why we want to do that, especially with things like the Human Rights Act that sits there that we've kind of signed up to under the European law.
And obviously it takes longer to get around knocking on doors, and then lots of time not getting people in. Whereas you can run down the street, knocking, shoving leaflets through the door, at least, it mustn't make you manage you personally, but at least they're aware that you're standing, they see your name, and mind the day of the election.
If we have a strong value set within the country, then the culture will put pressure on people to resign or to find a value set.
But there are all sorts of communities of interest that any of us can be part of, and all of those need to have a mechanism, as we've heard of old people or young people. We haven't discussed the problem of BME engagement. And the best people to do that are people who are within those communities now, and they may not be geographic, so it's as many methods as we can to identify who can advocate for that group.
Causes and consequences is the thing that the whole school has to do. There's not a single member of staff who hasn't got a role in making sure causes and consequences are followed. And actually, part of where they're going next is to make sure the kids get that they're part of causes and consequences too.
A lot of people don't have access to the internet. You can have internet engagement with people who want to, but if you're choosing people for a citizen summit, it shouldn't be via the internet.
The potential for networking through new things such as Facebook, Bebo, etc. You do need to consider those, but I think young people consider those to be networks. They're networks that they tap into to hear about various issues, and so you need to be aware that they are networks.